We're here at the Inglis Classic inspections for 2025, and it's also the eve of the 2025 Inglis Millennium. And joining me today is Arrowfield's John Messara. And John, you do stand Castelvecchio. He is the inaugural winner of the Inglis Millennium, and he's certainly a horse who's getting some amazing results on the track this year, especially some amazing results in the ring. What about Castelvecchio initially made you want to stand him at stud?
He's the son of Dundeel, who's becoming something of a stallion maker now, with Super Seth and Castelvecchio at stud and both doing well. But he won the Millennium. I was here when he won the Millennium, and it was a very powerful win. And I was on the fence at Randwick when he won the Champagne Stakes as a 2-year-old in the fastest time ever run for a mile at Randwick by any 2-year-old in history. So I knew he was an exceptional horse, and he went on to prove it subsequently, particularly with the run at Moonee Valley when he was second in the Cox Plate, beaten by Lise Gracieuse, filly of the year in Japan. And you know, Japanese racing's very, very strong. I think she was horse of the year in Japan, actually. So he left us little choice but to go and hunt him down, and he was owned by a friend of ours and a very good client of Arrowfield's in Ottavio Galera and his partner, and Wendy, and so we struck a deal. The horse was bought from us in the first place as a yearling, and so he was happy, Ottavio was happy to sell us controlling interest when the horse retired to stud. Ottavio still owns a percentage of the horse, and he looks like it's going to be a very good investment for him because, you know, the winners are starting to flow now. They're 3-year-olds, you know.
You mentioned there that he was an exceptional racehorse on the track, and he's certainly throwing those exceptional racehorses himself. He's had 17 winners. It includes Group 1 winner El Castello. It includes Aliana, who looks like she could be absolutely anything going into the autumn this year for Chris Waller and Star Thoroughbreds. So no doubt it's an exciting period for Castelvecchio, and no doubt there's some exciting types to come through, especially in his 3rd and 4th crops.
Yeah, definitely so. You mustn't forget that the day he ran second in the Cox Plate, the International Federation of Horse Racing Authorities had him as the 5th best 3-year-old in the world. Not often an Australian horse ends up at that level in world rankings. So he was an exceptionally good racehorse and with very good blood. And it's not a surprise to me that he's turned out to be a good stallion. It's early days, of course. There's more to come. Yeah, there are some in this sale. There's some nice ones. And with time, I think he'll establish himself really well.
Absolutely, he will. And speaking of his drafted classic as well, he's got 7 horses across the wholesale. You have 5 of them in the draft. Would you be able to just tell us a little bit about the types that you're bringing here?
Well, we're trying to bring horses here that are somewhat precocious and will be, will be early comers if possible. Or even though he was a 2-year-old himself, that bloodline is essentially a 3-year-old bloodline, Dundeel, and so. You will get some that are precocious, but more of them will run as 3-year-olds. But we've tried to bring the most forward ones possible here into this sale.
Well, he certainly had some outstanding results on the track. The best is still to come for Castelvecchio. John, thank you very much for joining me today, and good luck for Inglis Classic sale.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.